Well, hello everyone. I'm out here by my garden. I suppose it's time to do an update. I want to show it to you really quick. We got a little over 2 inches of rain yesterday. We had a heavy rain come down in the morning, and it was 1 2/10 of an inch. And then we got 95 hundredths in the afternoon. And I'm going to show you some of the plants that I've gotten in the ground, how they're doing. I have some cabbage right here in this bed. And I also planted some cucumbers, and I planted them along the edge of this bed, and I'll point them out to you. And I plan on using a cow panel and do a trellis over the top. So there's going to be cucumbers growing up from each end of the cow panel. I'm going to turn this camera around. Hold on. Okay, there's my rain gauge. I'm not growing a rain gauge. It's already well established, but anyhow, I have some cabbage plants in here. There's a weed, of course. But there's a cabbage plant there. There's one there, and another 3 over there. There's one, there's one, and there's one. But anyhow, along this side here and along that side there, I planted some cucumbers, or Logan and I did. And on this side, let's see. I have one right there, one there coming up, right there's one, there's 2 seeds. We poked some extra seeds here, so there's 2 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And then on this other side, I know all these seeds are probably about 3 or 4 years old, so there's 1 there. There's 1 there. There's 1 there. There's 1 there. Looks like, I don't know if that's a bug hole or that must have been just a wormhole or something. I thought maybe one was starting to pop out there, because there should be a seed right in this area. But anyhow, there's one. There should be another one over there. But that might, no, and so that might be one coming up, but I don't think so. But anyhow, so there's a few along here. Of course, there's little weeds in there. I'm gonna get some mulch or something and put around that whole area. But I plan on just placing a cow panel, the end of a cow panel right here on the inside edge of that landscape timber, and then the same way over there, arch it up over this. And that way those cucumbers can trellis up that, and then have the cabbage down below. Hopefully I get some good heads of cabbage. I'll bring you over here, show you my potatoes and my tomatoes. Of course, there's one of the tomato plants. There's the other one that Logan planted. They're doing quite well. There's a few blooms on that one. But of course, here's my tomato plants. When they get bigger, I'll get those cages that are right there set up on these. Logan and I, this was a pen, area where I had a pen set up for a couple pigs. So this is all dirt and pig manure and stuff. And just for fun, Logan and I come over here, right here in this area, and poked a bunch of seeds down. There's one, these are cucumbers, 1 2 3 4 5. And I bet we poked in 7 or 8 seeds anyhow, but it looks like I got 5 of them growing right there. And there's a piece of corn. Oh, there's 6. There's another one. 1 2 3 4 5. Oh no, that's one I already counted. Oh, bless me. Anyways, there's 5 there. I thought I missed that one, but there's actually 5 cucumbers there. Like I said, we planted probably 7 or 8 seeds, but 5 of them are coming up, so I'll have to do something for a trellis right here. And there's my rows of potatoes. Of course, there's a lot of weeds coming up in between. I'm gonna have to run the tiller down between it, or take a hoe and hoe up the grass and the little weeds coming up. But there's the potatoes. They're really shooting up. They're getting tall, especially after the rain we've been getting lately. The ground's nice and wet and moist. So hopefully I get a good crop of potatoes this year. I only planted 50 pounds, but they should do well. Here's those last few tomatoes that I'd planted. There's one there, one there, one there. And then I have some pepper plants. There's one right there, and it's actually got a jalapeno on it already. And then I have one here, and one here. And then I have one sweet potato right there. It was a really small sweet potato that I started in a jar, and it rooted, and it started growing a vine. I planted the whole sweet potato and all the roots, and then there's the plant. It started looking pretty wilty at first, but it's starting to come back, so hopefully I get a few sweet potatoes. It's the only one I planted so far. I might throw another one in the ground. And then right along here, this cow panel, I planted some beans, and they were some older seeds, but there's one growing there and there. These are Blue Lake. I believe they're Blue Lake pole beans. There's one and there's one. Oh, there's one right there starting to sprout. And there's one. There's one. There's one. And there's one, and there's one, and there's one. So I do have more of them seeds, some actual fresher seeds. These were old ones. But there's a few of them sprouting up, but I'm definitely going to have to plant some more. And then over here where this stake's at, if you can see that stake, I planted some seeds, and they were red swan. They were a green bean, or a bean, and they were red swan seeds. And I ran them right along the edge of where those potatoes are at. I just poked them in the ground. And there's one right there growing. And I don't know if I don't see any more popping up. You'd think they'd been popping by now. But there's one for sure. I'll walk down along here and see if I see any more. I really don't, to be honest with you. Just that one, so I don't know. We'll see if they come up. With all this moisture, they should be popping, I would think, but it was a package of seed that I'd gotten on a giveaway. Somebody gave them away a couple years ago. I never did plant them, and I thought, well, what the heck, I'll give them a try. But don't look like they're germinating yet. Other than that one, I'm sure that's a bean right there. Oh yeah, because there's part of the hull from it. So that's one bean out of that whole pack of seeds. And nothing coming up yet other than that one. So well, let's keep an eye on it. In this area right here, my sister gave me some pepper plants. I have 4 varieties of pepper plants. So I'm going to try and get them all planted. I'm not sure. She just gave me a mess of 4 different varieties, and I'm going to try and get them planted right here in this area. I might run the tiller over this one more time and get the 4 different varieties of pepper plants planted in this area. And then of course where my fencing is that I haven't used all of it yet, and that stuff, there's that plastic where I planted my potatoes last year on top of that plastic and then just piled dirt on them. That'll keep the weeds down. I'm going to kind of straighten that out right there, and I'm going to plant some watermelon, I think, on that. I'll just cut some holes in the plastic and place the seeds in there, and we'll see what they'll do. I hope they're not too close to the cucumber right over there. I don't want them cross-pollinating, but we'll give them a try. Well, I thought I'd give you that quick update on my garden. I go down, shut chickens up, and gather eggs. It'll be getting totally dark here before long. So I'll let you go. I'll see y'all later. And don't forget, I love you. Bye.